Hello and welcome back to the only channel that asks the real questions, like, why didn't the wizards just use guns? Today we are tackling what might be the single most infuriating, logic-defying, character-assassinating change the movies ever made to the Harry Potter books. It is a moment so profoundly dumb, it makes you wonder if the screenwriters accidentally skipped the last chapter of the final book. Of course, I am talking about the moment Harry snaps the Elder Wand in half and chucks it off a bridge. Now, on the surface, you might think this is a powerful cinematic moment. Harry, having defeated the ultimate evil, renounces the ultimate power. He breaks the cycle of violence and ambition that the wand represents. It looks cool, it feels final, and it gives the audience a clear, visual end to the wand's bloody history. The problem is, this single act completely misunderstands the entire point of Harry's character, the lore of the wands, and sets up a future filled with completely avoidable problems. Let's first remember what actually happened in the Deathly Hallows book. After defeating Voldemort, Harry uses the Elder Wand for one final, crucial act of magic. He uses its immense power to repair his own Holly and Phoenix Feather Wand, the one that had been his true and loyal companion since he was 11 years old. This act is incredibly symbolic. It shows Harry choosing his own identity and his own humble power over the borrowed, absolute power of the Elder Wand. He chooses to be Harry Potter, not the Master of Death. After repairing his wand, what does Book Harry do? He returns the Elder Wand to Dumbledore's tomb. His plan is simple and brilliant. As long as Harry dies a natural, undefeated death, the wand's power will be broken. Its chain of ownership, passed through conquest, will end with him. The wand will simply become a normal, albeit powerful, piece of wood lying with its previous master. It's a quiet, intelligent, and thoughtful solution that respects the magic and the history involved. The movie, however, decided to go for a big, dumb, dramatic gesture. Harry snapping the wand is supposed to be his ultimate rejection of power, but what it actually is an act of supreme arrogance. He takes it upon himself to destroy one of the most powerful magical artifacts in existence. This is not the humble Harry we know. The Harry from the books understood that he was just one part of a much larger story, a guardian of the wand's secret, not its executioner. But the problems with this change go far beyond just misinterpreting Harry's character. It breaks the established rules of wand lore. Can the most powerful wand in history really be snapped in half like a common twig by a 17-year-old kid? It completely diminishes the legendary status of the object. Throughout the entire series, we are told how special and resilient wands are, especially one as legendary as the Elder Wand. This scene treats it like a piece of disposable plastic. More importantly, it creates a massive plot hole for the future. By destroying the wand, movie Harry loses the one and only tool that could repair his own. This means the movie version of Harry Potter is left with a broken wand. Does he get a new one? Will it ever be as attuned to him as his original? The movie just ignores this, leaving a gaping hole in its own logic. He is left disarmed, in a sense, because of a moment of cinematic flair. Think about the implications. The Elder Wand was not inherently evil, it was a tool, and its allegiance shifted based on power. In the hands of a benevolent wizard like Dumbledore, it was used for good. In Harry's possession, it could have been a powerful force for protection, kept safe and its secret guarded. By destroying it, Harry doesn't end its story, he just creates two halves of a legendary wand, two new artifacts that someone could potentially seek out and try to repair. The movie's decision stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of power. The book's ending argues that true strength lies in the wisdom to not use ultimate power, to let it fade away naturally. The movie's ending argues that the only way to deal with great power is to violently destroy it. It's a much less nuanced and far more brutish message. It replaces Harry's quiet wisdom with a thoughtless act of destruction. So while it may have looked cool on the big screen, Harry snapping the Elder Wand is a narrative failure on every level. It betrays his character, breaks the rules of the world, and ignores the beautiful, intelligent solution presented in the book. It is a classic case of Hollywood choosing a loud, empty spectacle over quiet, meaningful substance. And that is why, for many fans, it remains the most ridiculous and unforgivable change the movies ever made.